Let's get into it. All right, so we are talking Dreamhack Montreal's obviously this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I figured before doing predictions, we'll probably do predictions tomorrow. Oh, I agreed to the cookies. Thank you. Okay. I wish this could be adjusted, but whatever. So before we do predictions, which we'll probably do predictions tomorrow with an actual bracket and all of that, we're going to just do where we think the teams are right now in a tier list for Rocket League. And we're going to talk about the seeds as well here and just go through what's going on. A couple things to note at the start. I feel like someone said this in my YouTube comments about like my recent predictions being a little bit more memey. There's a reason for that because right now it's like the off season, right? Where we don't really know what we're going to get out of a lot of these teams. Also, Beyond the Summit is just a different tournament. It's not like, in my opinion, it's not a real tournament as in like high pressure stakes and all of that. It's just a little bit of a different beast. And also with Dreamhack Montreal being 2 weeks after the World Championship, I felt like it was a little bit of like some teams took some time off. I'm sorry, not Dreamhack Montreal, Dreamhack Valencia. Some teams took some time off. People were getting ready to get into the offseason. We don't know how much they were practicing. We had like a team like Energy not even practicing at all with Fireburner and all that stuff. So it was a little bit hard to predict. It's going to be the same thing here at Dreamhack Montreal. It'll be a little bit less memey. We'll try and get a little bit more serious. But going to be hard to predict exactly where these teams are. Again, we're probably going to get a lot of upsets. We're not talking about predictions per se in this video, but when we get there in some other video, it'll probably be some underdog stories maybe popping out here or there. But let's go into a tier list of where people are right now of what I see it as. So we also have the seed list over here on the side here. So let's begin with NRG, if I can find their logo in here. Here we go. NRG. We didn't use their new logo, but that's okay. So here's the first thing. They're the number 1 seed. I am putting them in tier list A. Honestly, I'm going to do that with all the rest. Where's Frontline? I don't even know what this one is. I think this was supposed to be Frontline, and I messed up. No, it wasn't. I'm not sure what that F is. So just saying it right now, I don't think there is a tier S team right now in Rocket League. That doesn't mean that they're not good. I just think there's a lot of teams that can take them down. So I think you could put the first 5 seeds, at least, into tier A. And I feel like these teams are the ones that have the best chance to win this tournament. Including with them, I'm going to include one more team if I can find their thing. Why is none of these working? All right. I think this is... No, that's Ghost. Oh, it's because it's black. TSM. It's black. Sorry, it's hard to see. I'm going to put TSM in tier A. We have no idea how this TSM will look. They are seeded 10th because they haven't really played anything. But I would say these 6 teams, I would be surprised if someone else wins this tournament. And TSM is barely in that group, I would say. We obviously have the last 7 winners. Hard Haunch, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Justin. This is Rocket League. This is Rocket League Tiers. What's up, Hard Haunch? Thank you so much, man, for the support. So what was I say? We have the chat window up over the tiers as well. Sorry about that, but it's just how it's going to be. So I think these 6 teams probably have the best chance to win this tournament. I don't think there is a tier S right now, though, because I think there's so much parity. Like, obviously, we have 7 different winners in the last 7 tournaments. In 2019, we have 6 different winners so far this year. No one's really stepping up as, like, that top dog. It's hard to tell exactly where Energy is because, again, like, I don't rate Beyond the Summit as breaking the curse for Energy of all their second place wins because it's like, it's just a different tournament where it's like, now they won in a tent and now they won in a basement. Like, I don't know if those count compared to, like, at a venue and all of that stuff or in front of people on a stage. I don't know if those count. I'm not sure yet. But obviously, Turbo Pulsa changes that team up, and they are looking really strong. Frontline's been looking really strong. 2 tournaments back-to-back where they play well. The problem is, again, I felt like Dreamhack Valencia was a little bit of, like, weaker side for some of these teams where, again, like, G2 was on vacation. Vitality was in, like, hey, we just won the World Championship. I don't know if they're playing as hard as they should be. So, do I think Frontline's like a really good team? Yes, but I wouldn't put them into tier S. Same with Energy. Like I think they are still in that same group with Vitality, Cloud9, G2, and TSM. Now, as you can see here in tier A, all of these teams have won in 2019 or 2018 for TSM, right at the end for those last 7 tournaments, except for G2. G2 is the only team that you would expect if we're talking about 7 different winners, right? In 7 tournaments in Rocket League, G2 should be on that list, but they're not. So we'll see if this is G2's time. If we are going to get an 8th different winner, I think it's probably coming from G2. But we'll see. We'll see. But those guys I have in tier A. Now, tier B, let's move down. They have Dignitas here. Dignitas had a good showing at Beyond the Summit. They didn't have as good of a showing at Dreamhack. I'm not sure if a 3rd place at Beyond the Summit is exactly where I'd put Dignitas right now. I don't think they are a 3rd or 4th best team in the world. I think they are in this tier with a lot of these teams. Rogue, I don't know. I feel like Rogue at the World Championship that they got top 4 because Wonder was playing out of his mind. I haven't seen Wonder playing like incredible since then. He was also last pick in the the crew battles, and I think that is telling for those 24 players that Wonder has chosen last. Like, I think there's a reason for that. He's got to step up if Rogue's going to step up. I just don't see it that much right now. The Bricks are another one of those teams that they didn't have a great Beyond the Summit performance. They've been having other great results with Dreamhacks and all that stuff with speeding a lot. I think they don't have enough to win this tournament, but I think they can make another top 8 if they need to. So the Bricks at the 8th seed, I think that's pretty much right where I'd put them. There's not much difference between these 3. These 3 teams really was Beyond the Summit results, right? Like Dignitas went above Rogue. Rogue beat the Bricks, so makes some sense. Complexity is the other team where I think I could have seen Complexity above the Bricks possibly here with seeds. Like, I think out of these B teams, I think Dignitas and Complexity probably have the best chance to win. And that's only if they're playing really, really well. Complexity's been really consistent in their tournaments. Now it's like, how are they playing now after the Flakes controversy? So we'll see how that all plays out. Like, are they still meshing well? Like, are they still practicing well? We'll see. But I think Complexity, they have an outside shot to win as well. Let's see. Who else we got? I think after that, I might go down to a C tier right now. I think I'm going to put Barcelona all the way down to C tier. I'm not saying no one's in S because of the offseason. I'm saying, like, I think there's just a lot of parity right now in Rocket League where I can't really put any of these teams in tier S. Like, I don't think there's 2 favorites to win this. Like, I think, again, any of these 6 could win this tournament. And, like, if 6 different teams could probably win this tournament, I don't think there's a tier S right now. So that's why we're ranking that way. I think I'm going to put Barcelona in C. So we haven't seen them play yet, but I do think Alpha was the star on that team. Devo has his moments where he's really good or he's kind of quiet. Ronicky, he's coming off a lot of turmoil from Triple Trouble. Probably a lot of pressure on him to perform. I don't see it from them in this tournament. Like, I think they're C tier for now. Like, I think they lost a lot with Alpha, and Ronicky didn't have the greatest season to start with Triple Trouble. He did pick it up towards the end, but I don't know. I have them in C tier. Say we had more tiers, they would probably be between, like, right below B, and, like, probably some of these other teams that I'm going to have in C probably wouldn't be here, but we'll put Barcelona there just for reasons. Peeps, Space Station, they all belong in here, I would say, as well. Like, teams that have an outside chance to make top 8 or based on their bracket could make top 8. They could probably upset some of these B teams, and probably one of these A teams is going to fall early just because we have a Dreamhack. But, like, if anyone's going to do it, it'll be from this C squad. Like, I don't think anyone probably below C will make top 8. We got Ghost. I'll put Ghost in here as well. Sorry, you can't really see Ghost. I kind of messed up their logo, but that's Ghost because it's a sideways logo. Probably put Ghost in there as well. we haven't really seen. I don't know. We've seen some with them, but I don't know. Like Ghost, I think barely makes C, and then after that, we're moving down the list. Like I'm not gonna have a lot of teams in C. All of these guys I would put in D right now, and we'll explain why. Chiefs, they're playing with Hawk. They've been playing with Drip A lately. I don't know how much practice they have with Hawk since the qualifiers that they won to make it here. Like, I feel like they're probably not going to be as in form. Plus, they have 0 results this year versus NA or EU. No OCE team has made top 8 at Dreamhack. They obviously came in last at the World Championship. The only result they have is beating PSG in the lower bracket 2 Dreamhacks ago. And, like, I haven't seen it from OCE. Also, Ground Zero beat TSM, I guess, last tournament. But that's about it. But it's never been enough to make top 8. And I don't think OC is making top 8 again. So that's why I put them in D. Like, D is my I don't think they're making top 8 area. So we got Ground Zero. We'll put them with them. Renegades as well. So the 3 OC. Lotus, probably same boat. I'm really excited to see. I think it's Lotus versus Renegades? I can't remember what the matchup is. Let me open that up. So one thing that I think kind of sucks, or not sucks, but we always show one first round game from each groups or pair of groups. Let me see. But the problem is Group A and B, I think they have 2 of the probably most interesting games that we're going to get this entire tournament for our first round. And that is Lotus versus Renegades. The first time South America plays OC when at LAN. And I think that's awesome. And I would love to see that. But the problem is we also have one esports or one NE esports, the Asian team coming out playing the bricks. And I feel like you have to show the Asian team, right? So that's a really tough one. Do we show the first ever South America versus OCE or one NE versus the bricks? I feel like just switch Group B and Group C or something like that, just so Group B plays later, and then we see that game as well between Lotus and Renegades. But that's a really tough choice for first rounds. On the other side, with Group C and D, there's not a ton of great first round matchups. Like maybe Barcelona Plot Twist, Ghost Game and Paradox, or a Peeps Ground Zero, but there's not, or Space Station RBG. Like they're all kind of interesting, like close games, but not enough, I think. I don't even know what this... Oh, that this F is Afterthought. That's why. Because they have a sideways logo as well. So that's Afterthought. We'll throw them in there as well. They probably... Them and Chiefs are going to be a really close matchup. Like, I would say those 2 are the favorites to like come out of this area. Bull Send, who just won the Canadian... What was it? World Gaming Championship or whatever it's called. So they're in there as well. Plot Twist will be in there. They didn't have a great showing at that. Same with Paradox, and that is the old Splice. Where is Paradox rated here? Paradox is 19, so right below Afterthought. I don't know if I'd put him that high. Is it Mystic playing this? I thought it was Shadow, but maybe it's Mystic. I can't remember who's actually playing in Montreal. But I wouldn't rate them that high. I think it would probably be... I'd probably put them, like, if I had to put them in an order, I'd probably put it like Ground Zero and Renegades just traded players where Renegades got the better option. So I think Ground Zero probably falls down a bit. I'd probably put this... I'd probably put Afterthought there, Renegades, Paradox, Plot Twist in that order. We also have RBG Esports. Just, they're kind of up there too. Plot Twist didn't have a great showing last time, so I'd probably put RBG here next to them. The dudes, they're probably down here somewhere. And then we have 2 teams left that we wanted to talk about. We also have randoms in here, which I didn't realize that they were coming out. Tigray, Extra, and Asalon. They would be in this D tier as well, but I don't have their logo. But we have 2 teams left. One esports, one NE esports, the Asian team coming out. It's going to be their first time playing against the world's best. Class S, man. Tier S, there we go. There's our Tier S. You knew it was coming somewhere. One NE, it's awesome to see them coming out. I think everyone's going to be pulling for them, and we hope to see them play extremely well. Hopefully make day 2. That'd be amazing. They play the Bricks first. Easy win. Easy win. So there you go. 1NE, Tier S, and Monkey Business. Come on, guys. It's Monkey Business. Last time, I think it was what? They played NRG or G2. I can't remember who, but it was close. It was close. Monkey Business playing Cloud9 this time. I fear for Cloud9's sake. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But 1NE, really excited to see them. Monkey Business is my underdog sleeper pick for top 8. They are what seed are they? 29th seed. These seeders don't know what they're doing at all. So watch out for Monkey Business. They're in pool. Which pool is it? Pool D as the last seed in their pool. Watch out, Cloud9. Watch out. And G2's there too. Watch out. Like NA teams, come on. NA, easy. But those are our tiers right now. Going into DreamHack Montreal. We might do this again with better logos at some point. But I wanted to do like a tier list. We'll probably do predictions tomorrow. But yeah, I really think in Tier A, these 6 have the best chance to win. I think a very small outside chance for Tier B. I'd probably put Complexity and Dig probably closer than Rogue and Bricks personally. And then Group C is one of those, like, these guys can make some noise and make it to top 8, maybe even top 4, but I don't think they have a chance to win this. And that's like an outside chance, like underdog story. And then Group D, I don't see these teams making top 8, but who knows? I've been wrong before. Not often, but I've been wrong before. So that's where I put the rest of these guys. I don't think they're making top 8. And yeah, so that would be, we have 6 here, 10. I have 14 teams that have a possibility for a top 4, basically, out of the teams that I think. But obviously, you know, these guys are heavily favored. I would expect 3 out of these 4 to probably make it to the top 4, at least. But that'll do it for this tier list. DreamHack Montreal is going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting. It's going to be that prelude to the RLCS season. Obviously, we still have some time before the RLCS season, so we'll see how these guys do. We'll see if they're in form already. I expect a lot of these teams are going to use this as a jumping off point to begin the season. So it's going to be really fun to watch. I'll be there on desk every single day. If you see me, stop me, say hi. I won't be out in the crowd a lot because obviously I'm on desk every single segment. So like, if you see me run to the bathroom, feel free to stop me. Just don't stop me in the bathroom. And come say hi for sure. Predictions tomorrow, probably around the same time. Yeah, Spider. But that's going to do it for the tiers. We're going to still hang around here and play some more games. But that's it for the YouTubes. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye.